Have you heard that in Lagos, Nigeria, some houses are built on the foundation of strong African juju, otherwise known as voodoo? This spell over time affects the lives of unsuspecting tenants, transferring their wealth, happiness and destiny to their landlords. In this video, I will tell you a true life story of a young couple who, after moving into a new apartment, began to experience an unending series of spiritual attacks and tribulations. For the sake of privacy, I'll be using a fake name for the man and his wife. The man's name will be called Emeka, while his wife will be called Amaka. In the year 2016, shortly before Emeka and Amaka got married, Emeka and his wife rented a very beautiful 3-bedroom apartment in a nice estate somewhere in Lagos. The apartment was painted with an off-white color, well tied and all in suits. Emeka and his wife were excited and eager to move into their new and beautiful apartment. But unknown to them, that would be the beginning of their wahala. After their wedding, they moved in and started their new life as husband and wife. In June of that same year, exactly 2 weeks after their wedding, at 12 noon exactly, Amaka had a knock at the door of their apartment. On opening the door, it was their landlord and his wife who came bearing a wedding gift. Out of excitement, she thanked them as she received the gift. After they had left, Amaka and her husband opened the gift and prayed over them as usual, before keeping it in the room where they kept the other gifts. In the evening of that same day, Emeka, who works at the airport, went to work for a night shift, leaving Amaka home alone. As it became dark, Amaka suddenly had this great urge in her spirit to stay awake and pray at midnight. So Amaka decided to stay in the sitting room while watching some movies to kill some time. But unfortunately, she slept off. At exactly 11:30 p.m., Amaka was suddenly awakened by a voice which asked her to wake up and pray. But again, Amaka decided to wait for another 15 minutes before she could start praying. While Amaka was waiting for 11:45 to come, she decided to go to the bedroom and get something. Now, the whole place was dark because, as usual, there was a general power failure. If you are based in Nigeria, you will understand what I mean. As Amaka was walking towards the bedroom, she felt this strange feeling in her, but something else happened. Before I continue, please help me by following my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, my Instagram account, my Twitter account, and also my TikTok account. That is the only way you will help me grow. As Amaka was walking towards the bedroom, she felt that there was something strange about the whole place. But miraculously, the power supply was restored. Behold, there was a big black snake in front of the bedroom, waiting for Amaka to get closer. Immediately, Amaka ran out of the apartment, screaming for help. Luckily for her, the neighbors heard her shout and quickly rushed to help. They searched every single corner of the apartment. They practically turned the house upside down, but found nothing. Now, why do you think they were not able to find the snake? I would like to hear from you in the comment section. For the fear of the snake, Amaka refused to pass the night in the apartment. She had to plead with one of her female neighbors to allow her to spend the night in her apartment. The next morning, Emeka returned from work. After he was briefed, he employed the services of some street boys who also helped with the search. And after some hours, they also found nothing. So they assumed that the snake must have crawled out to wherever it came from. But unknown to the couple, they were wrong. 2 weeks later, Amaka encountered the same snake, but luckily for her, Emeka was at home this time. He quickly responded, picked up the pistol from the kitchen and smashed the snake's head. The snake died instantly. But just as the couple breathed a sigh of relief, a new chapter of troubles unfolded. The killing of the snake marked the beginning of the couple's battle with animals such as scorpions and spiders. As if that was not enough, Amaka lost her job with the bank where she worked. For Emeka, the story was not different. He was demoted at work. Coincidentally, Amaka had their first baby at that same time, and that increased their monthly expense, which by then was crippling their finances. It was as if their world came crashing on them. They could see themselves practically going down. It was at that time that Amaka and her husband decided to take a drastic decision about their situation. The couple started a drastic prayer program coupled with dry fasting, and on the third day, something remarkable happened. Amaka was in the bedroom having her bath when she heard her 3-month-old baby cry out loud. She quickly rushed to the sitting room where the baby was laying down. Behold, Amaka was shocked with what she saw. Amaka saw over 30 spiders suspended by their webs just above the face of her baby. She quickly grabbed her baby before she could think of killing the spiders. Meanwhile, the couple have been noticing a lot of cobwebs, spiders and scorpions in the house, despite fumigating their apartment repeatedly. It was always like they were living in an abandoned apartment. Now, while the couple were still on their prayer program, something happened. One fateful night, after their midnight prayers, Amaka saw in her dream a dark goat running out of their bedroom toilet. The goat ran towards the road and was about crossing when it was crushed by a moving vehicle. Immediately, the goat turned into a human being and gave up. Amaka woke up and noticed that the door to the bedroom was open and swinging. It was at that point that she knew that they had conquered the spiritual battle. Months after, Emeka and Amaka smiled again. Amaka got a job in one of the biggest banks in Nigeria, and the husband was promoted and compensated with a brand new car for the demotion he suffered at work. Emeka and Amaka's story is similar to that of the many Nigerians who have gone through or are going through tribulations due to acts of juju manipulation by landlords. I remember those days when I was searching for an apartment in Lagos. I was warned specifically to avoid houses with a scorpion sign on them. It was believed that such houses were built on a foundation of African juju with the hope of manipulating unsuspecting tenants. Have you ever experienced this before? I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me for more stories. Thank you.